Welcome guys, this is the topic on ethical and legal issues in education. So today what we're going to do is we're going to present you topics on the issues, and hereby we have the members. In this video, we're going to discuss about few things. What do we need to know about education and the law? Why do we need a professional code of ethics? What are our rights as teachers? Do students have the same rights as us? And what are your legal responsibilities as a teacher? What are the legal rights of students and parents? What are some of the issues in the legal rights of the school district? So these are the couple of things we're going to discuss in this video. What do you need to know about education and the law? A lot of studies have supported the ideas that federal and state legislations and court decisions will undoubtedly affect our life as teachers. Without knowledge of legal dimensions of such issues, teachers will be ill-equipped to protect their rights and the rights of their students. Codes of ethics, not because that we want to become professional, it's because we want to do what is considered as legal. Another reason for us to have professional codes of ethics is we have obligation to act ethically. Teachers have the obligation to act ethically. However, some teachers fail to show such ethical morals. These are some examples of unethical acts. Some teachers would typically use grades as a form of punishment. Alternatively, they may also express rage in the classroom, or maybe they may intentionally trick students on tests. So here these are examples of unethical acts. What is considered as ethical and legal. Doing something ethical is always legal. Is that true? Not in my opinion. Here I'm going to show you why. Assuming a guy is driving at a speed of 120 and he is on his way to a place, probably going back home. So imagine having these situations, probably you would say he is going to be punished. Well, this seems quite okay to most of the people, right? However, if he is driving at this speed not because of he is for his personal reason, but it's because of this lady. This guy, he is driving this car, at the speed because he wants to save a guy. Maybe a guy or a lady. In this picture is a lady, so maybe he's trying to save this lady. So driving at 120 is considered illegal, and having illegal actions would typically put you and end up to have a negative consequence, which is going to jail. In this case, he is doing something considered ethical because he is saving someone's life. So in this case, driving at this speed is not equivalent to saving someone's life. In other words, doing something ethical does not guarantee the behavior is legal. So what would you do? Would you still take your risk to drive her to hospital, or would you choose to not to? It's about ethical and legal, they are different concepts. So In this case, most of the time, teachers will end up having what we call ethical dilemmas, right? So in this case, teachers will have to choose which to be taken. Two actions can be deemed acceptable at the same time, but only allowed to choose one. If you have been put in these situations, what would you do? So most of the time, teachers will have to think about what should I do. This is totally fine, but so it is not an easy job. Yeah, so we have to think about this. This is a picture showing that the time when I did my assessments with the students, and here's a lady, and she had a problem with her presentations. And I was trying to, in my mind that time, I was thinking to give her some grade in which she shouldn't be having, because the management of the school and assistants would only allow the students to get the grade only when he or she has the performance. But in her case, she didn't. So I was a bit indecisive, and I end up to have the ethical dilemmas. So what I need to do, I have to find a way to sort of like take it, and I gave her quite a decent grade in the end. What would you handle? How do you handle ethical dilemmas? Hereby we have some suggestions by Kenneth A. Strike, a scholar of professional ethics. What he suggested was the decision has to be supported by evidence, and this evidence supports that acting on these decisions is more likely to achieve desired ends than other alternatives. Second, these decisions can be implemented morally. Third, the decision has been legitimately achieved. So these are the three suggestions by